for us a little bit. But I think we have a lot of guys that compete and very athletic. Ben Neiman is on the outside as the lead backer for us, and he's done a good job out there. So I think the knowledge that they have, and they're a little bit older and mature, and went through spring ball, and now went through the whole summer preparing and working out, and they developed more as a physical aspect of it too. So they're doing a great job, and we expect a lot of good things out of them.
How much last year was really on-the-job training with a lot of these guys?
Yeah, last year, these guys were thrown in there, and but I think it's a growing thing. Just like when we had Kirksey and James Morris when they played as true freshmen. I mean, they made mistakes, and same thing with Hitchens. So it's a growing period. The more they get a chance to be on the field, the more comfortable they get. The game slows down for them. They can see the big picture a lot easier.
In particular with Josie, where has he grown the most? Where does he need to get to yet?
Well, I think just taking more command of what's going on, which I think he's done a good job in the first 3 days of being out here in practice. And I think he's a very tough kid, very athletic, and he's a very good competitor.
Against Minnesota last year, they kind of scorched you on the perimeter. How much time have you spent this offseason studying on the jet sweep and kind of how to defend it and defend it better than you did last year?
Well, you look back 2013, we did a heck of a job defending the jet sweep. I just think we got to do a better job of setting the edges out there and getting off blocks. Whether it's a scheme or whatever, it's just still you got to be able to defeat the blocks and anticipate what's coming at you. And there's points of leverage. Where do you set the edge at? And I think sometimes we were setting the edge too far, and we're trying to clean that stuff up right now.
How's the safety situation now? You got Jordan. Is it Taylor and Gare? Taylor Snyder?
It's still a work in progress right now. We got Jordan obviously at 3. We kind of bumped Ben Snyder back to a backup 3, and we got Miles and Anthony Garrett strong. So they're all 4 in there competing. And they're growing, and whether somebody has to move from a free safety to strong safety, they have to know both positions, and I think we're looking at those 4 guys right now.
You've got a lot of experience now on the outside. Desmond King's 2-year starter. Greg Maben played good at times and inconsistent in others, which is probably the byproduct of being so young. You got Maurice Fleming. I mean, what do you think right now of these corners? And you've had some good ones in the past. I mean, how far are they from being what you've had 4, 5, 6 years ago?
Well, every year you got to come out and prove what you are. It doesn't matter what you did in the past. It really matters what you do. And these 2 days doing this season, what you do and how they prepare. And everybody changes, everybody grows, and I think they still have a long way to go to put some of those guys in those categories. Now, have they played? Yes. Desmond King's going on his 3rd year of being a starter. Greg Maben's a little bit more confident that he's played a whole year, so I feel good about that. And Maurice Fleming's played in games, so and Sean Draper also has played. So I have 4 guys that played some games now. Do they all need to get better? Yeah, no question about it. You can always improve, and it's every day they have to go out there and work. And nobody's going to give you a game. You just got to keep on working. You got to go to work.